Hello everybody, I'm going to make this game, Minecraft Java Edition, run on this thing, this absolute beast of a cheap laptop, and I'm going to make sure it can run it at over 100 FPS. So we're going to load up test. I managed to get about 30 FPS with some light setting tweaks, and I managed to then bump it up to like 50 to 60 FPS. With the 1% low being 0 FPS stutter, but that was like once, and it was like a long test. So we're going to get that going and see how much FPS I'm currently at, which should be still 50-60. I put the chunk distance up slightly. Okay, so pretty much as I said, it's about 60 FPS with some dips every now and then, but we're going to make this more consistent. And currently we're only using like 20% of the VRAM from the CPU, which it's taking 2 GB of my RAM and turning it into the VRAM, which I'm probably going to change the BIOS to 1 GB, or maybe if I can do less. I'm going to be getting 16 GB RAM soon, so this will still get better and better. So we're currently getting like 67 FPS, 72, 60, this is like just... This isn't mods or anything, like, so it's pretty decent with some stutters every now and then, 2 drops, but it goes straight back up pretty much. So that's the CPU and stuff, so I'll get into that right now. Currently I should say I'm 90 FOV VSync off because it lowers my FPS. Max frame rate that it doesn't have to be anything crazy right now until we get optimization. Currently I have the monitor in Windows set to 1080p, and in the settings underneath the monitor, right under the logo, I have it set to 144 Hz, so it's currently 1080p. And I have these things, so render distance 2 chunks, but I can increase that once I get to optimization with sodium. So let's get into that stuff after I show my specs. So like I said, if it's gonna focus, I'm struggling to focus a wee bit. Maybe I go this, that should be better. Okay, so the VRAM core's not good, but we got, that's 2 cores, 2 threads for the CPU, so the APU is not really anything crazy, but like the CPU is also really bad, so like 2 cores, 2 threads, literally worse than my old CPU from 2012 in my old laptop. But let's see if we can do something with this. So we're gonna run Fabric Installer, then we're gonna hit to install. Then what we're going to do is we're going to want to OK. Done. Done. What? It's all done, I think. Okay. Then we open the launcher for Minecraft and make sure the profile is there. It loaded it, but it has an exclamation mark, and it says this installation has been modified, might not support the latest player safety features, but that's nothing crazy, I don't care about those. So let's get sodium and lithium. And that's actually so perfect because this is the latest version, that's 1.21.11, which is a version of Fabric that I just downloaded, so that will work perfectly, and a lot of people have already downloaded it, so the people that already have to use it, like me, let's download that bad boy up, and also lithium. Now there's 2 of these, one has .1 and one has .2 at the end. I'm just going to download .2 because I think that must be the latest one. I have to double check, so let's just download that anyways though. Now after actually downloading both the jar files, I now go to installations in the top. Then I've got to hover over Fabric, load a profile, and then folders. Okay, now that I've found the mods folder, I just had to scroll down, like, oh I didn't even have to scroll down, sorry I'm losing it. Now I'm going to go to the downloads and drop them in to the mods folder. So there is lithium in, and then let's put in sodium. Let's go, that's both of them in. Now we're just gonna run the game, make sure it all works. Now it's gotta be through playing the fabric loader. So let's press play. I understand, and then play, and we let that run. So it's obviously worked, so let's run the game and see how much FPS we can now pull. So something clearly went wrong because I'm getting 2 FPS. It's starting to increase slightly, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, 0 FPS, big stutter. Not even getting 60. Last resort, smooth lighting, change resolution. What can I get? Please. Standing still. Yeah, so sodium and lithium, not good.